Tharuthagarotta family, Pudupalli. 45th Memorial Feast of His Grace Paret Matthews Mar Ivanius will be held on 30th and 31st August 2025 at Pothanpuram Dera, Pambadi. In this occasion, we, the members, pay homage to our dear His Grace Paret Matthews Mar Ivanius. A short history of His Grace Paret Matthews Mar Ivanius. Paret Matthews Mar Ivanius was born on January 19, 1888, then half feast day, to Matthew Valivaret and Achama Pudupalli Kidakkayil. The senior-most metropolitan of the church, he had witnessed all the developments in the Manangala Orthodox Church for 8 decades from 1899. Even in his advanced age of 92, he had continued to guide the church with rare balance of judgment, never for once forgetting divine injunctions. He had the unique distinction of blessing the Catholicos, laying his hands on him before accession to the throne, while graciously declining due for the office which was his for the asking. Many a time his name had been suggested for the office of Catholicus. Every time his response was, "I do not have the calling, I am not suitable for the office." He would rather keep off all the intrigues and infightings, a true ascetic in thought, word and deed, which the same spirit had seeped into the minds of all the office seekers. His Lordship Mar Ivanius, who was born and brought up in Pudupalli, could not be more involved in the life of the church. For that matter, all Tharuthagarotta family members from generation to generation have always been dedicated to the upkeep, growth and development of the Pudupalli church, which had been originally constructed by their ancestor Ittimatti Tharagan. Born into that background, Mar Ivanius from birth had been bent on entering the church on June 7, 1899 at Pudupalli Church. Kochu Matthew received Koroyo order from Kadavil Mar Athanasius Thirumeni, who had been in charge of Kottayam and Angamali diocese. He was only 11 at that time. On completing his primary education at the Pudupalli Church School, he did his matriculation in MD Seminary High School in Kottayam. It was during the vacation that followed that he had that life-changing experience. Vattacheri Givris Ramban was all set to leave for Antioch to be ordained Metran by the Patriarch of Antioch. Apart from Givris Ramban, Valiya Paulus Ramban, Kallasheril Punnus Ramban, Kandanat, Viyakim Achan, Kodiyat Achan, Venkath Semasan, Paret Semasan, Adur Kurundotikal Semasan and Pudiyota Abraham Semasan were the 9-member team deputed to go to Antioch. Matthew Semasan was thrilled at the prospect of setting foot on the Holy Land trodden by our Lord and Master Jesus. Among the many thronged the Ernakulam Kochi port to see them off was Kochuvarat Philip Vakil, who was familiarly called Pili Kunye. "Go ahead boldly. If ever you fall short of cash, just send me a telegram," were the reassuring words of his paternal uncle of Matthew Semasan. Thirumeni used to remind his folk about these words every now and then. He would never forget those words of encouragement. From 1914 to 1916, Semasan did his theology studies at Bishop's College, Calcutta. On June 7, 1920, Vattacheri Thirumeni ordained Semasan as Kashisha at Parimala. The love that Vattacheri Thirumeni had for the Semasan and the respect that he got in turn went on the same note till the end. The other senior priest who influenced Matthew's Kashisha in his character formation was none other than Mar Ivanius, founder of Wreath Order at Bethany. Though his move to the new order was not well received, most of his colleagues and followers on the church respected him no end. Though Mar Ivanius tried hard to lure Matthew's Kashisha to his new order, he failed in his attempt. But true to his allegiance, Kashisha nullified the control Ivanius Thirumeni had on the Sabha schools and handed them all over to Vattacheri Thirumeni. Soon after becoming Kashisha, Matthews was inducted into the Sabha Managing Committee. there was hardly any important committee. Matthew Kashisha was not a member. His daring and determined stand made him the leader of the Sabha team that went about the Nilekal mission. Though the location of the Nilekal church that St. Thomas established could not be identified, they could find vestiges of a church and small thriving township in the thickly wooded area. This made them push forward with the idea of establishing church around that area. This dream took around 60 years to fulfill when an interdenominational church was established there. Set your house in order before you start trying to correct others was the principle that Matthews Kashisha followed while he went about improving the spiritual and social life of Pudupalli Church. Like the book Deuteronomy reminds in often, what we offer to the Lord, including ourselves, must be flawless and clean. This he showed in his own life, thereby trying about a qualitative change in the life of Pudupalli Church. Not only on Sundays, but every day we offer services to our Lord in the church. The ringing tone of his voice, as well as his general demeanor, attracted hordes of believers to the church. Punctuality was another feature of Matthews Kashisha. His sermons would not exceed more than 10 minutes. This was true in public meetings, a trait that stood with him till his demise at 92. His simplicity and integrity came in for praise even from non-believers. He would never compromise on truth and justice. The Malankara Association nominated him Matran in 1925 and 1931. Majority of church members insisted on his assuming Matranship so that he could continue to become the Catholicus, but Matthews Kashisha stood his ground. On completing 33 years of blessed service to Pudupalli Church, May 11, 1953, Basilios Givri II, Catholicus, raised him to the position of Ramban, and 4 days later in Mar Elia Chapel as Metran, assuming the name Matthews Mar Ivanios, and the office of Doin Metran in charge of Kottayam Diocese. Pambadi Kuriakos Mar Gigoros, having entered into his internal rest, Matthews Mar Ivanios assumed charge as Metropolitan of Kottayam Diocese in 1965. He chose Pambadi Pottamarathera for his official residence. Among the many distinguished officers he graced were Catholicate and MD School's corporate manager, President Paliyamadam Governing Council, Manager Basilios College Kottayam, founder of Pambadi Abhayabhavan and Medical Mission, President Property Committee, Episcopal Council President, Member Sabha Constitution Drafting Committee. During his time, no capitation was levied on students for admission or teachers for appointment. Being the senior-most metropolitan, he presided over the Syrian Christian Association meeting at Niranam, St. Mary's Church, in 1974, as well as a few Senate meetings, including the one where Matthews Athanasius Metropolitan was elevated as Catholicus. His deep concern for his colleagues, both priests and church workers, was expressed when he initiated and established a pay scale suitable for the time, besides many welfare measures. Pambadi Mar Ivanios ITC and Bharat Mar Ivanios Hospital Pudupalli are two of the institutions established by the church in turn for the valuable services Tirumeni has rendered, apart from bequeathing most of his paternal property worth lakhs. When young, Matthews was an expert hunter who practiced yoga simultaneously. Till a year or two before he passed away, he used to practice Shirshasanam both in the morning and evening. He was so meticulous throughout that he put down on paper everything that he wanted to be done at his demise and handed it over to P.C. Yohanan Ramban with the word, "It is time for me to go." He turned around and looked at his near and dear ones who were by the bedside. While the doctors were examining him, Tirumeni just mumbled, my God," twice. The time 1 p.m. at noon on August 31st, 1980, stood still for the Thalthagarotu family. In the presence of thousands belonging to all castes and creeds, with 12 high priests assisting him and with number of priests in attendance. His Holiness Katholika Baba laid to rest Matthias Mari Vanios, clad in Vattasiri Tirumeni's kappa, beside the tomb of Pambadi Tirumeni. Time 5 p.m. on 1st September 1980. His beloved family members hereby humbly offer their unstinted love and unbounded respect to this noble, revered Father who served the Malankara Church and guided it along the divine wisdom for close to a century.